Welcome to episode 2 of setting up my Traveller's Notebook, mostly using the October Planner Society subscription kit. In this episode I'm going to quickly cover cutting dashboards, and then there's going to be a lot of decorating dashboards. I'd like to start just with doing a quick flip through of the dashboards, which you can then keep watching and see in more detail. This is my first dashboard here, and just inside it, and this is my daily insert. This is an adhesive patch from Happy Scrappy, and this is some gorgeous foiled paper from Happy Scrappy. And that contains my monthly with tabs for November and December. This is the trifold folder, which I'll cover in episode 3 if you're interested in watching step by step how to make that. This is the next dashboard. This is for notes. The back of the notes, and this one here has a shaker pocket with sequins in it from the October kit. This is just a bookmark I've quickly made from a digital file. Some vellum, my future log calendar insert, the back of the future log, the vellum, and this is some more gorgeous foiled paper from Happy Scrappy, and I've just left it plain to look at the gorgeous hand-drawn, hand-coloured images there. And then that's the back of the Traveller's Notebook. So if you'd like to see the dashboard process in more detail, then stay tuned. One of the first things I do when I receive my Planner Society kits is to cut dashboards or covers from the inserts in my Traveller's Notebook. Normally what I do is I'll take 3 of the papers. So if you see here we have 2 of each one. So I will take 3 of them and cut those down to the size for covers or dashboards. I cut them at 7 inches high because I'm in a B6, so 7 inches high, and I do 10¼ inches across, just because it needs to get around the spine of the insert as well. So if I cut at 10 it'll be just a little bit short, so I normally do 10¼ I'll just do that now quickly. This one here is 10¼ inches across and 7 inches high. Sometimes I score the middle with my scoreboard, but you can just fold like so. And then I just like to round the edges, just like with my inserts. And then that wraps around an insert. I'm going to put it around this. Okay. So just to show you, that's the cover for it here. And you can keep this cover or not keep that cover depending on how you feel. I actually like to keep those covers as well and just use this as a dashboard, which I will embellish later. But I just wanted to show quickly what I do with these things that I'm cutting. So that's what I do, and then I'll just cut these other 2 bits of paper down to the same size. This one I'm actually going to fold the other way, I think, and have the hearts on the outside. And I'll just round the corners on these 2. What I like to do when decorating the dashboards is pull everything from the kit out and have it in front of me. I also often grab some washi tapes which coordinate along with everything else, just so I have some washi to play with. And then I often just go through my stash and grab other bits and bobs, twine, embellishments, cards, small bits of paper, doilies, all sorts of things that I might like to also use. I also grab various tools such as hole punches and stamps, and I just see here my rotary cutter, and that is what I normally use to cut the sides of my inserts down, but for some reason today I use this knife, but never mind. And then I've also just gone through my Planner Society stash, as I have some things I have not used here which I think coordinate quite nicely with this kit, and perhaps I can use these things in this kit. So I pulled those out, and then I just pull things out like scissors and sticker maker and various other things. So I have everything around me on the table. And this dashboard here I want to be the very front of the traveller's notebook cover, so we'll see it through the gold hearts. I therefore like to put something on here which I like to look at a lot. For example, I would like a quote card. I like this one, the secret to having it all is knowing you already do. I also like this one, collect beautiful moments. Just play around with things really until I come across a combination that I'm happy with. That beige colour, that I don't like the white with it, which makes it trickier, as obviously all the die cuts are white and this is beige. So I do like to use the paper offcuts, so I often start, I like that one with that. Then I could put a journaling card here. Often like to have a butterfly or butterflies prominently in my planner, just to help me remember those that aren't with us anymore. I have these butterflies here. I was thinking I could attach them to each other and maybe have them, I like to have them pointing up. I do want them attached to each other, so I might just do that. I just have this very fine 1/8 of an inch ScorTape. I find this is a really good adhesive to use. That just gives it a little bit of dimension as well. It's almost like the shadow of the butterfly. And because it's on the front page, it will retain a little bit of its dimensionality. Is that a word? Dimensionality? I don't know if that's a word. This is just a cheap tape runner that I picked up somewhere. $2 store-ish like. Want to stick my butterflies on. I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm just going to put a bit of glue on here, and I'm going to pop this way. Pop this butterfly about here. Okay, so that's the first cover, possibly complete. I think it's complete. I'm quite liking it for being relatively simple. Just grab this and we'll pop this in and we'll see what it looks like. So we just put that around the first insert, like so. The secret to having it all is knowing you already do. And we'll just close that. And then that's what it will look like through the gold hearts. So I'll now decorate another one. So with the dashboards, I've now put dashboards around all of my inserts. I've done a little bit of decorating of them, not this one. Got this one, and this one at the back, which was with the Happy Scruffy paper. I just want something around this one here. I pulled out from some other traveller's notebooks this acetate, which is a gold butterfly, which I thought I'd like to incorporate. Possibly this vellum, which is a gold dot. And also this dashboard here, which I had in a past kit. And I thought I'd actually like to use this one in here. I just thought what I might do is peel the washi off here and use some of the washi from this month's kit. I'm just going to rip a length of washi and pop that down here, and the same down the bottom. Like so, and I think that that coordinates nicely with the colours of this October kit. So everything now has a dashboard around it, and what I do now is I just sort of flick through everything and put things maybe on the inside or the back, or it really depends how I'm feeling at the time. This is also a fairly organic process that I can work on all throughout the month as I find little things that I like, and I can just stick them down wherever. I also like to do the covers. So for example, this is a cover of my daily, so that's something that I'd also like to decorate. So what I do is I just start at the beginning and flick through and add embellishments and so on. So if we go here, for example, I might do something on the cover of the daily. And another thing I do is look at stickers. Sometimes these ones are stickers from the Happy Planner. So you can see I put the tabs on the first page of the insert, not on the dashboard or cover or divider or whatever you want to call it. I often like to stamp the girls and then make them clothes with various washi tapes or just colouring in pencils or gel pens or whatever, but this time I think I'm intending to just use her just with the black ink. Okay, so that's just saying never give up, make today count, girl boss. Okay, so my tape runner has just run out, and I don't really want to use a glue stick on this adhesive patch. You can see I'm not taking the adhesive off because I may want to reuse the patch somewhere else. So generally what I do with these adhesive patches is I just use my removable tape runner to tape them down on the back, but as you can see it just ran out, so I'm just going to use some washi on the back of it, fold it over, and that seems to be working fine, so that seems to be surviving. So now I've finished the first one every side, so I've got this on the front, and then this here. We've got document, and we've got a daily tab. We've got never give up, make today count, hashtag girl boss, my heart is full, and the kitty cat and the pumpkin, which is so cute. I really like this dashboard. I know it would look just as nice with something on it, but I just actually really like the colours and the foil, so I'm just going to leave it plain with nothing on it. The inside is very decorated, but I'm actually quite happy with that as well. So I'm just going to leave that one completely alone, and just appreciate the paper. This is the trifold folder, so I finished with that, and this is the next dashboard. So I have just noticed I haven't done these tabs, so I might just quickly do these tabs. It's all of the tabs on now. So I have daily, monthly. This little one is for November, and this little one is for December. I've then got notes, my lists, calendar, and social media. So there are all the tabs on.